yeah. Guess who's not blonde anymore? Guess who's wearing her dog on her boobs? Guess who lost her retainers? Guess who's answering your questions about songwriting? I decided that it would be a good idea to ask about a Q&A, and I got questions that have already been asked before many times, so I decided to give you a category just to narrow it down. I then thought might be a series, might not be a series, we'll just see how this goes. This week's category is songwriting, and I do get asked quite frequently on my songwriting, so I decided just to tackle the subject first. There were some really good questions that were asked, so I'm going to answer them for you right now. I'm going to start with Instagram, and the first question is from Kira.lee, and she asked, how long does it take you to write a song? 100% the most frequently asked question that I ever get asked. It's something that I don't really take note of, it just kind of happens. I lose track of time, so I don't really look at the time when I write a song, but it all does depend on my emotion, how I'm feeling, how strong of an idea I have, how quickly I realise that this is a certain direction that I want to go in the song. That's, yeah, direction. Yeah. Next question is from HiyAAAA. I don't know if I pronounced that right, I'll just go with it. And they ask, quote your favourite words of any song you've written. It would probably have to be... Favourite lyric that I have ever written is probably the chorus of Funny How That Works. And it says, I'm no fool for anyone, but I was a fool for fools like you. It kind of came out. It was just really quick, and I don't know, I just really like it. Next question is from Elaine O'Sullivan, and she said, what techniques do you use when you're songwriting? I can honestly say none. Nothing, none whatsoever. I just think what I feel and write what I think. My belief in regards to songwriting is that it's an art, and I feel like art is a sense of freedom. So there are no rules really. I couldn't tell you how to write a song because I would feel that would be me having an input on your personal style, and it wouldn't be an authentic process kind of thing. Next question is from Katie Did 1997, and she said, what inspires you to write? People, everyday things, the world, I don't know. There's no specific scenario or persona that I'm drawn towards. Obviously I write about love and all that feely stuff, but it is something that fascinates me, and I suppose I just get inspired by curiosity. And next one is from Hannah, and she said, do you come up with the lyrics or the melody first? Hands down, this is the most asked question of all time. If I had a penny for every single time someone asked me this, I don't know what, I'd probably be unhappy with the amount of money. Like, I'd be so rich, it's just sad, really. It's not even on social media, it's with family and it's with friends, or like magazine interview thingies. They just ask me this question time and time again, and honestly, like, it varies every time. There's no specific method that I have to my madness. It's just sometimes I could get a melody in my head and then record it on my phone and then put lyrics to it later on, or I could be having a conversation with someone and the lyric kind of pops up in my head and I'm like, oh, hang on, sorry, one sec, I just need to take this down. So I take it down, and then later on in the day I go back and write some sort of chord progression or put music to it that I think would go with it. Next question is from Carrie Jane Music, and she asks, do you prefer to write from personal experience or other situations? Honestly, I find it easier to write from personal experience because you know what you felt, you know what went down, so you just get more things to write about. But I do try and challenge myself and put myself in the persona of someone else in the same, either the same situation or something that I've seen someone go through, just to kind of, I don't know, think it through, make sense of it. You know what I mean. So now we're moving on to Twitter, and the first question from Twitter was from Laurie Keane 13, and she asked, has anyone ever guessed that you wrote a song about them, or did you make it clear to them? I think so. I'm not actually sure. Like, I mean, I don't try and make it obvious, but somewhere along the line someone's gonna go, oh hey, I did turn you away when you turned up at my door. That's Next question is from Rob Simpson, and he said, what kind of lyric triggers do you respond to? This question I thought was actually probably the best question I have ever gotten asked about songwriting. Good job, Rob. Good job. Most of the time someone could say something with alliteration in it, or say some word in a certain way that I like the sound of, and it would make me kind of go, oh, that could work. So then I just write it down as soon as possible so I don't forget it. Next question is from James and the Jazz, and he said, how do you put together a good chord progression that's interesting? I think I just listen. I listen to Spotify, cheesy songs, happy songs, sad songs, ballads, anything really that I like the sound of. And then I find the chords and then I just vary the chords, so I could change the chord to an open chord, a minor chord, sustained chord. Seventh chords sound really, really good in ballads, I think. So I tend to use them as well. But I don't know, it's just whatever vibe I'm getting from the song that's being written at the time. And now we move on to the final social media, and that is Facebook. The first question is from Bart Quevenhoven. I want to say Quevenhoven, let's just go with that. And he said, seeing as you're from Ireland, would you ever post a song in Irish? He even spoke Irish, it's even lum de Ceol. What? That's so cool that you're learning Irish. It is not an easy language to learn, I can tell you this right now as like a Leaving Cert Irish student. No. I love the language, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's so complicated. Back to the question, I would absolutely love to publish a song someday in Irish, but I don't think I'm fluent enough to actually write in correct Irish. But if I ever wrote a song that I liked and then got someone to translate it into Irish, then Bavralam. Finally, the last question is from Courtney Collins, and she said, have you ever written a silly song just for the heck of it? I write songs like that all the time. You do it too, and don't deny you don't. Because we all sing a little song as we're doing something. Like, you could be cooking sausages, and then I just want my breakfast. It's so empty in my belly, won't you go and try to hurry up? I can't wait for you, but I know I got to. Oh, don't want no poison from you. Don't want no poison from you. Don't want no poison from you. I just want to say thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to tune in next week for a new video. Comments below what I need to cover next, and it's gonna run out of memory. Bye.